I'm gonna love you.
Hey everybody, welcome to Coffee with Brian. Today we're out in my garage because today I'm going to actually be testing out a new product I picked up. A little coffee. Oh, I love coffee. As you can see, alright, this is what I usually use right here, folks. This American Accents 2x Ultra cover. You know, been around a long time now, but that's what I use, Rustoleum. Now, this is new. This is 2x American Accent Paint plus Primer High Gloss. So we're going to try this one out. And I believe it was Rural King. I was at Rural King and I've seen this Painter's Touch. Now this 2x Ultra cover, but it's also paint plus primer. Now the other one is American Accents. This is Painter's Touch. And they both say 2x Ultra cover, paint plus primer. Now the original does not say paint plus primer on it. So we're going to see. What we're going to do is I'm going to take these two here, orange and red as you can tell, and I'm going to do 2 planets with those. I'm going to do 1 planet with texture with the paper, and I'm going to do 1 planet with texture with a smear. And then we're going to use these two, which are orange, and it's not the same color red. The other red's apple red. This is a desert rose, but the other is same. Real orange, feels like the other real orange. So we're going to see how these work together on 2 planets. And then I'm going to do 1 planet where I'm going to use this desert rose with the normal orange. And we're going to see how they work together. The one with paint plus primer. And this other could be paint plus primer. It could have been all along. They just didn't put it in bold print. And I'm going to tell you though, this 2x Ultra cover, now this is actually Painter's Touch. I got this Rustoleum for just shy of $3. That's not bad. Now this stuff, this Desert Rose from Walmart, this American Accent, this was about $4.30. So it's about $1.25 more than the other stuff. And then this normal stuff that I get from Walmart or wherever, depends on where I'm at, it's been like $3.86 I want to say, so just shy of $4. So we're going to do a little experiment to see how all this turns out, if they'll work together, if they're different. Now I'm going to tell you, this paper here that I'm using, if you can see, it's a big sheet. The reason I'm using it just to practice with is because if you notice here, see that sticker right there? I don't know if y'all see it or not. Yeah, sticker right there. I didn't notice this when I bought it. I got like 7 or 8 sheets, so I'll be using them in the future to practice more or showing y'all stuff. But they put it on the gloss side. Now when you're doing spray paint art, you always, on your poster board, you'll notice that there's a matte side and there's a gloss side. You always want to use the gloss side. And well, since they put the sticker on the gloss side, I can't really use this piece for spray paint art. I can use it for practice or demonstrations. And I've tried to peel that sticker off and scrub it, let it dry, and it's still, when I try to cover that area up, the paint won't adhere very good because that adhesive from the tape's still there. So yeah, wherever I bought this, I don't even remember where I got it from. They screwed me. They screwed me, but you live and you learn. So when you're buying your poster board, make sure, don't make a mistake I did, make sure that the sticker is on the matte side. Because if it's on the gloss side, you're not going to be able to use that unless you cut. Now if you make like a 14 by 22, cut it in half, I could still utilize that piece, but I just went and bought heavier. This is a thinner anyway, so I like using the heavier poster board because it's, well, it's more sturdy. It doesn't warp as easy, you know, when I use my fire and stuff. So anyway, let's test this out. Actually, let's come over here, and this is all my lids and stuff here. As you can see, I've got a bunch of stuff up here, different lids, and then I've got bigger lids here, and then down here I've got even bigger lids. And then I'll just show you over here. I've got, of course, my paint divider. I've got a bunch of different stencils for landforms, and if you look up here, check that out, Jack. These are all them gloves I told you I bought for $2 a box. Y'all think I'm gonna run out of gloves anytime soon? Nah. Ooh, sorry about that. Man, I got lights everywhere. Sorry about that, folks. Nah, I ain't running out of no gloves anytime soon. So, let me get me a little more coffee. Let's test this stuff out. So let me set y'all over here. If it'll work half the time, I think that'd be good right there. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so let's test this out. Let me give me a couple lids about the same size. Let's see. Yeah. Good enough. Close enough. Alright, well, important. Put some gloves on. Give me a couple gloves here. Now, I am going to tell you, the reason these gloves were so daggone cheap is because, well, they kind of stick together, but that's alright. Hey, for $2 a box, I ain't gonna complain. They still work. They still work. Get my gloves on here. There we go. Alright, now we're going to put, let me go ahead and get the lids off these. Let's shake these up real good. Okay. Now, for this demonstration purpose, I'm not going to worry about shadow and light source and all that, but I am going to put black around it to see, to see how bold they are compared to the other one. So, alright, let me go ahead and lay these out here. Where's my black? Let me just kind of get an outline here so I know about where everything is. Alright, now let's test out. We're going to put, we'll put this Desert Road orange one down here. Actually, I need two more, don't I? Let me put, I'm going to put this one here and this one here. Like this. Give me the black. Alright. Now, because I want, well, I kind of got into there. It'll be alright. Because remember, I want to do one smear and I want to do one texture. So, I better get my coffee off my thing away from my spray anyway. I'll be drinking spray paint. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to put these, the Paint Plus Primer down here, and then actually, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and put one right here. And this is going to be the combination of the Desert Rose and the original orange. We're going to see if they work together, if they play well together. Because if they don't play well together, they're getting out of my garage, Jack. Alright. So let's go ahead, and this one we'll do texture, this one we'll do smear. Let's go ahead and just, oh, that's a pretty color. I do like that color. Okay, and let's put some over here. And some here. Okay, now piece of paper, a couple of them here. First one here, just going to do some texturing, just like that. That seems to be alright. Now, this other one, we're going to do a smear. That's where we set it down and just smear it. like so, and need a little more, like that. All right. Now, top one. Oh, I need another thing for my orange here. All right, so let's put down our red. Well, not with that cap or not. All right. Now this is an apple red, but it'll work. Be all right. And the original orange. Man, my caps are messed up, Jack. I could go through, spend one day cleaning my caps, I guess. Alright, we're going to do this one. Texture, right here. Okay, I'm not so worried about getting the edges. It's alright, but we're doing this for an experiment purpose. Not worried too much about detail. Alright, and this one here, we're going to smear it like that. Alright. Kind of got that black, give it a pretty cool effect there, didn't it? Alright, now on this one, said I was going to use a Desert Rose. Which is that Ultimate High Gloss 2x Paint Plus Primer. And we're going to use my orange, but we're going to need the cap from the red because the orange is not playing well. Still not playing well. And this one, we'll just use a texture on this one. We'll see how these work together. Alright. So we're going to do a texture on this one here. About like that, yeah. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and dry these up. Oh, Lordy. Now I'm not going to use fire in here. And y'all not going to be able to hear me. When you're doing planets, make sure you dry the paint before you put your lid on there. If you don't, you're going to have problems. Since I'm enclosed up in here, I'm not going to use fire. I ain't trying to blow myself up. Dryer don't even. Well, now we got a problem. I didn't think about this, Jack. I got 5 planets. I got 2 lids. Well, we'll figure it out. Watch these. We're going to utilize some spray paint control here, Jack. Alright. I'm just going to spray around this. I ain't trying to create. I ain't gonna cover the whole spray paint piece here. We're just gonna utilize some control here and a little more up here. Okay, now I need my lids. Alright, we're gonna put this one right here. This one right here. Like so. Alright, now we're gonna utilize the getting the black around in here. Okay. And take them lids off. And we're going to utilize this big one for right here. And we're going to cover around it. Kind of here. And boom. Alright, so put our lids over here. Don't need them anymore. Now, let me grab my coffee. I gotta tell you, I think they're all gonna play well together. I don't really see any difference. They all look like they're gonna work just fine. Because even over here, seems to have blended fine. I don't see really any runoff or areas where they didn't blend well together. The two, I mean, they look basically the same. The black has not, you know, bled into either one when I sprayed around. So, yeah, I think we're good to go. I think it doesn't matter which one of these you're using, if you can see them or not. Whether you're using the original, whether you're using the 2x Ultra Cover American Accent High Gloss, or you're using the Painter's Touch 2x Ultra Cover Paint Plus Primer. Conclusion, they all work perfectly fine together. Well, as you can tell, piece you're going to see next week. Actually, my wife bought me this for, I don't remember when she got it, but it's a dark gray. I didn't have any gray, and I really wanted the winter gray, but she couldn't do. We're out of it. She got me a dark gray, and as you can tell, it's that Paint Plus Primer American Accents from Walmart. And it seemed to work all right. I used it with, you know, the regular ones here. So, it seems to do okay, folks. If you were wondering, if you were out and about and you seen them, you know, like I was, and you was like, you know, because if you'll notice, Rustoleum seems to be switching over to a lot of these right here. These high gloss 2x things. And this Paint Plus Primer. Well, conclusion is, doesn't matter. They all work perfectly fine together. They all dry fine. The colors are fine. I don't really see any noticeable difference between the three. And over here, where I did the old and the new, they blended fine together. No runoff, no bleed through. Seems to be perfectly fine. So, yeah, we're good to go, folks. If you were wondering, now you can put it to rest. Go ahead and buy any of the three you want. American Accents, Painter's Touch, High Gloss, Paint Plus Primer. Doesn't matter. They all play well together. So they will. They'll get to stay in my garage. So let me go ahead and take these gloves off. Get up here where y'all can see me. So, and as you can see, there's no real noticeable difference between them. I mean, they all seem to work together just fine. And, you know, I was worried that the primer might kind of dull it a little bit, but I got to tell you, and I'll show you, I don't really see any noticeable difference between the five, do you? They all seem to have about the same gloss. They all seem to blend perfectly well together. I don't see any bleed through. So, we're good. I think we're good to go, folks. So, I really need to be more aware of where these lights are. I'm sorry about that, y'all. But it's so dark out here that I gotta have, you know, 50 million lights out here. But anyway, oh, what y'all think new here? By the way, I told y'all sooner or later it was going to happen. Now, it's still work in progress. I don't really know what I'm doing. You know, in the old days, I used to always have a high and tight. Well, I guess this would be more of a high and sloppy. So, but, you know, I was kind of wanting to spike it and let it fall over and stuff. my wife, you know, I tried that. It did look like a daggum mushroom on top of my head. So I'm gonna try. She wants me to do more of a kind of like the drummer from Five Finger Death Punch. She wants me to do a kind of like a spike, and then she got some blue hair dye. She wants me to do like blue tips and stuff, which I probably will. But you know, I got to do this in stages. I'm getting older. I can't. Shock and awe is got to be in stages now. You know, my old days of, you know, in your face kind of crap, I'm getting too old for that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, y'all. As you can tell, the jury's in. You can use them all together. It doesn't matter if you get the Painter's Touch, American Accents, Rustoleum, the Paint Plus Primer, the High Gloss with the regular. They all work perfectly fine together. I don't know if you all have wondered it like I have. If you've been out and about at Walmart, at some department stores, you've noticed that this High Gloss Paint Plus Primer Rustoleum has been filtering in. I've been noticing it at our local Walmart. They're slowly starting to, I think it's eventually, in my opinion, it's all going to get replaced to this other, which, you know, dirty trick Rustoleum, because this new high gloss stuff is $4. I want to say around $4.30 a can, and the other was $3.86. So they're jacking it up about 50 cents. You know, that's not cool, Rustoleum. Don't make me switch brands. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be good to each other, and I'll bring you something again real soon. Thank you for watching, everyone. Remember, click on my goofy little mug down there to subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button to show me some love and support. And leave me comments down below in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about the video, what you'd like to see in the future, or just how your day's been. Doesn't matter. Just leave me a comment. And as always, folks, I love y'all. Thank you for showing your support. And I'll see you again real soon, folks.